Hello everybody and welcome to the wonderful world of football shirts, a football shirt podcast that is dedicated to all things football shirt, whether we collect them, whether we draw pictures of them, whether we draw pictures on them, and just in general, whether we collect the paraphernalia that is related to football shirts. It is, of course, our safe space where we're allowed to share our opinions without any hatred from the haters. The haters. We hate the haters, don't we, Woody?
We do.
Yeah.
No time for them.
No time for them at all. Can't do this by myself. So, and we've got a very special guest today as well. But let's introduce Woody. Say hello, mate.
Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning to everybody. How are we doing?
Yeah, I'm great. I'm enjoying your get up today. So your Sheffield Wednesday on the top half.
Yes.
Indico brand. I mean, that's pretty decent. And we've got is that an Astros hat?
Oakland A's.
Oh, I don't know. I just see an A and I just guessed.
Yeah, got our baseball today.
Do you know what? I was going to go baseball today for our guest. But I didn't think he'd appreciate Boston Red Sox. I don't know why. Anyway, we've also got Helen. Say hello, Helen.
Hello.
How are you?
Yeah, not bad, thank you. How you doing, Rich?
Yeah, I'm okay. You'll be pleased to know it's currently snowing in Wolverhampton. So.
Oh my God. It's been snowing in Wolverhampton for months now, hasn't it?
Yeah, well, feels like it has. We've had about 8 videos from you,
Rich.
Away.
Then it snowed, then it went away. Right. Jake is joining us at some point, but as you may know from listening, if it stayed in the pod, Jake is currently driving his mother to the airport for her to go to the Caribbean, which is lovely. We'd all like to go to the Caribbean. But I'd like to introduce our special guest for today. Now, I was going to tell Woody the story of how I know that our guest, but I'm going to do it on the pod. Some of you may know that I was recently renovating my brand new house, and I am a huge fan of the White Stripes, so much so that I've been to many a concert, shared a story with you guys on the pod about it, and I discovered a podcast called The Hardest Podcast of Podcasts, in which there is a guy who decided to go through every single White Stripes song one at a time. And that got me through my renovating because I caught up and listened to, I don't know how many episodes there were back to back. And so Ryan managed to get me through. Say hello, Ryan.
Hello, Ryan.
How are you? Do you know what? I like that because on the very first episode of the podcast, we had, I said, say hello, Mark, and Mark said, say hello. That's very nice. I like that touch.
I am very excited to be here. There are some things in life that I love. One of them, of course, is the White Stripes. The other one is a plethora of, not a plethora, a handful of sports teams. And I love spending unnecessary amounts of money on jerseys and keeping paying attention to them. So when there was a DM slide, I was like, oh, I'm going to have to go on that show. And I was like, I hope they'll allow me. So I'm very excited to be here. It's 1:00 in the afternoon here in Vancouver, British Columbia. It was snowing here earlier, but it's warm enough that nothing's sticking. But I'm very happy to be here.
Good. Right. So before we crack on with what with the show, the wonderful world of football shirts, we are on Instagram on @ShirtsPod. You can find us, if you're not already listening, you can find us on YouTube where you can watch the videos, and you can also watch the videos on Spotify as well. I got this one from Ryan. If you like what we do and you want to help us out by supporting the pod, you can go to buymeacoffee.com/shirtspod, in which you can buy us a coffee, and we probably would actually spend the money on coffee, but then we might also spend it on some better microphones. I don't know, whichever one comes first. With that out the way, Ryan, what we like to do first is we like to have a little bit of non-football shirt chat about anything, really. Most of the time it's sports-based, but it can be anything. And as our guest, I want to open the floor up to you. Is there anything just like sports related that you want to get off your chest that you're kind of happy about, sad about, angry about?
Well, I'm Canadian. I don't know if you could hear that in my my voice. But Winter Olympics are going on in Italy and Milan.
God, yes.
So our country is quite enamored with Olympic coverage, and in particular, hockey. You don't call it ice hockey. It's just hockey. It's like calling I said to somebody that calling hockey ice hockey is like calling a bass guitar. Like, you just don't need to do it. So Team Canada played this morning about 7 a.m. our time against Czechia. And that game went to overtime. It was very stressful. Canada won, and one of our prodigal hockey sons, our somebody that we all love in Canada, Sidney Crosby, he got hurt during the game. So we're all kind of on bated breath to see where what our next steps are going into the semifinals. But watching a ton of Olympic coverage, and Canada is terrible at the summers. We're great at the winters.
You've got a lot of fans over there, because I watched the ice hockey, or hockey, sorry. I did it straight away. But you've got a lot of fans out there, haven't you, in Milan? Because I watched, who did you absolutely smash 5-0 the other day?
That would have been the Swiss, or
possibly
France. They destroyed.
Sidney Crosby is on fire, and what I'm really kind of impressed with is that a lot of NHL players are allowed to play the hockey.
Yeah, this was the first time. It hadn't happened since the 2014 games, and there's very few opportunities for true best-on-best tournaments, the way the NHL, the National Hockey League, is structured. You're all football fans, and you have leagues that accommodate the Euro and the Premier League and the Championship League and all of these tournaments and all of these best on best that you're drunk off them. You've got a whole tusk full of best on best tournaments that you're just taking to the dome. You're sculling. That's a Canadian term here, but we don't have it. So they've kind of made their own tournaments in recent years. Imagine the English Premier League takes all the players within the English Premier League and divides them up by countries, and then they have a 4-team tournament or something. Or it's a little challenging. Football is also like a worldwide. There are so many countless leagues that you can be in and be the absolute best at it. In hockey, there's one league, and so it's a little more difficult and a little less accommodating. So the fact that it's been 12 years since they could have a best on best tourney, it's a really big deal for us in this country, and a really big deal for a lot of the players. Like, there are some generational talents that had not been on that stage, and everybody wanted it, and they showed up. The Olympic Committee in Milan and in Italy literally made the ice surface too small. It's about 4 or 5 feet smaller than an NHL rink, and they're just like, don't worry, we'll do it. So they're stoked to be there, and they're going on to the semifinals.
Love that we start with some Winter Olympics chat, because we've been waxing lyrical about it for the last few weeks, and Canada were one of our best dressed, weren't they, Helen?
Yeah, right. Ryan, do you love those big coats?
The Lululemon coats are they're outstanding. I was just watching a medal presentation before we hopped on, and I was looking at them like,
did you just want something for speed skating?
Yeah, and I'm like, that is a big red puffy coat, and I'm like, maybe I need one. And like Vancouver, here in BC where we are, we're at sea level. It's very mild. It's it snows very, very infrequently. I'm like, I would wear that for a weekend if I'm lucky. I'm going to save the $500 or whatever it is.
I mean, that's very apt, because we're exactly the same with football shirts, aren't we, Woody? We'll spend a lot of money on a football shirt that we can only really wear one weekend when it's not too hot, not too cold. But that's how we do it.
Yeah.
Woody, have you got any non-football shirts?
Well, no, I was saying to you before that it's been quite a quiet week in terms of football. I mean, obviously, there's a lot of controversy in the Champions League yesterday. I did see a rumour of Adidas re-releasing the Germany 1990 away. Do we want to talk about that?
Do I got to look up what this jersey looks like? 1990.
Maybe in a minute.
Oh,
Because this is verging on actual football shirt chat rather than non-shirt.
Well, I mean, this is my language. This is all I speak.
This is true. I will kind of like, I've got two little bits. First of all, Wolverhampton Wanderers, my team, won away from home for the first time this year in the FA Cup. Ryan, you probably won't get it, but there's a tournament. It's the oldest tournament in the world, I believe, called the FA Cup.
Of course,
in which every single team in England are allowed to compete, as long as you've got certain criteria. We played a team called Grimsby, who are quite a few divisions lower than us. And whilst we, as Wolves, are in the Premier League and are used to carpets of a pitch, we played on a mud bath.
I remember hearing about this, and I think that's one of the coolest things about football. You know, in that scope, like, you know, in North American sports, you're not going to have these underdog tales of like, hey, you know, anything is possible. We have some versions of that in the MLS. There's some similar structure. There's like lower teams can play the MLS teams. They send the tiniest of rinky-dink rosters, and they don't really put much effort into it. But no, that's got to be so fun. And I mean, not fun for you because your team lost.
No, we won, actually. It's okay. We won. Oh. We did win on the dirt track.
Okay. Because I don't think that this podcast would be happening if your fellas went down to the dirt patch and got their asses handed to them.
I think it would.
Every other week, Ryan, they do, but yeah, this week they did all right.
Fuck's sake, Arsenal just scored again. We're losing 2-0.
There we go. And order is
Normal
restored.
Service is resumed. Yeah. Ryan, just for context, I live a short stone's throw away from Molineux, which is Wolves' home stadium, so I can hear a roar over there, and then I hear it on the TV there. But because it's quite cold, anyway. The other thing I wanted to say, which was FA Cup related. I don't know if you heard this one, Woody. Birmingham City played in the FA Cup against Leeds United this weekend, and Leeds won on penalties. Birmingham wore their anniversary kit. Now, I know that was a bit of a one for you. You don't like these anniversary kits one-off. It was the Penguin. They call it the Penguin. It was a white stripe down the middle. But that wasn't the point. Goalkeepers now do their research on penalty shootouts. They research, as football fans might know, they'll do their research onto what penalty taker goes what way in a pressure situation. So they'll do their research. You've seen Jordan Pickford. They've got it written on a water bottle. Now, the Leeds United goalkeeper had all the penalty takers written down on his water bottle, stuck down on like a tape, and had written which way they like to go. And of course, when you see a player walking towards you from the halfway line to take the penalty, you have a look at what number they're wearing, because it's usually written on their shorts as well as the back of their shirt. However, because Birmingham City were wearing an anniversary kit, they had no numbers on the back, on the front of their shorts. So the goalkeeper, having done all of this research, didn't know who was coming to take the penalty and do his quick research before the penalty was taken. So he just had to guess and managed to guess right. I think it was 2 or 3 times and won the penalty shootout.
Had to do it the proper way, basically.
Yeah.
The old-fashioned way.
Yeah. It feels like writing stuff on a water bottle isn't really in the spirit of the game, is it?
No.
Oh, come on. If you're not cheating, you're not trying. Come on. You're telling me that this goalie can't identify players based they need numbers?
Yeah.
Come on. They know what they're doing.
Yeah. Helen, do you have any non-football shirt-related stuff before we move on? Have you been watching any rugby?
I have. There was some good rugby at the weekend. It's a wild Six Nations. So Scotland beat England at the weekend, and it's quite exciting.
Did Reese tell you the little stat bomb I gave him about England versus Scotland?
No,
This is really fascinating. I don't know if this ever happened before, and this is really boring, but sometimes in this podcast we go so deep it gets boring, but it's fun. Right, so Scotland played England in the rugby in the Six Nations in the afternoon, but in the morning, England played Scotland in the cricket T20 World Cup, right? And they played in Calcutta, which used to be called Calcutta, right? And then in the afternoon, England played Scotland in the Rugby World Cup for a trophy that is called, Helen?
the Calcutta Cup.
The Calcutta Cup. Now, how mad is that?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have said that's boring, Rich. I thought that was quite clever, mate.
Wow.
Oh, cool. Yeah, well, I text that to Helen's husband, and he got very excited by it. Right. Shall we move on and do some actual football shirt chat?
Yeah.
We do have a kit brain coming up, but if Jacob joins us, Jacob, I'm calling him full naming him now. He's in trouble. But let's crack on. I'll tell you what.
Already revealed that his mum's on holiday. If she gets rubbed, it's done for you.
Yeah, well done.
His mum is not on holiday. She is
an MI5 agent.
Gone. Oh, I don't know. Right, let's talk to, I guess, Ryan, about your collection of jerseys. You've sent some photos over, and they are wide variety. And I think that's pretty cool, given the fact that you are in a country and an area in which you've got so many multi-sport teams or multi-sport cities.
Sure.
It must be quite hard to pin down. What is if you had to pick one sport first as your true love?
If I'm going true love, it's gonna be hockey. It would be our local team, the Vancouver Canucks. They're terrible. They've never won the Stanley Cup. They've been there 3 times. They're not cursed or anything. It's not like the English national team in football or anything. It's just a little bad luck and little get. I have a good friend of mine is actually he does the radio broadcast for the Vancouver Canucks, and he is a diehard Manchester United fan, and just like. He's from Canada. He's grew up here, but I'm like, what would be bigger? England wins a national, a national tournament, or the Canucks win the Stanley Cup. And he's like, England winning a national tournament is like the Canucks winning 5 Stanley Cups. So he's diehard.
Wow.
They lost, I think, the Euro final in 2021 or 2020, I think, during COVID. I watched the game with him, and I'm like, I've never felt, worse for something. But yeah, I'm a diehard Vancouver Canucks fan. You might know this. Men only know how to emote to their fathers through sports. So naturally, my father and his father are all Canuck fans, and that's why we are. That's how we really feel feelings. So I'm going to go with the Canucks, but in recent years, my love for the Seattle Mariners baseball team, which is about 3 hours from here, has really captivated my heart.
Okay, well, Helen, do you have the images that I sent you the other day? The hockey jersey of the Vancouver Canucks. It's the black one with the red and yellow stripe on the sleeve and the image in the middle. It's not very threatening, is it? But let's talk about that, Ryan. So this is your jersey, right? So this is one you got.
That's incredible.
Is this their current shirt?
So this is a throwback jersey. They wore this in the 90s, and they wear a variation of it nowadays as an alternate uniform. It's a little different, the current ones, but this is basically the jersey I grew up on as a kid. It's ugly as sin. It looks but that's what makes it good.
I like it.
Oh yeah, So basically, we all liked it, and then the fan base is like, "Oh, we need something easier on the eyes." So they had a big rebrand about I guess 30 years ago now, but they would call this the plate of spaghetti logo. And that is actually a skate. And so where it says Canucks, that's actually the blade of the skate.
Yeah,
and
I like that a lot.
you might know this. This might apply to football fandom, but it's like the best logos are ones that a kid can draw and can draw clearly. And nobody could draw this logo. Whoever came up with it, they drew it once and they said, "I can't do this again. Leave the white behind the letters because I won't be able to do it again."
You know what? As soon as you said 90s, I'm like, yeah, that is so. It's actually really Winter Olympic here at the moment, and I absolutely adore the Canucks. At first, I was like, the Canucks, and then I was like, oh, hold on a minute, yeah.
Yeah, the Vancouver Canucks have a history of really dumb logos. Their first logo was essentially a rectangle with rounded corners with a hockey stick in the middle. And it actually was a stick in a rink, but it also made the letter C. It was the dumbest, most boring logo in the world, but there is an affinity for it in this region with this fan base. But this is the flying skate jersey. It looks a lot like a German national kind of jersey, colors of the flag, and people love it.
Yeah, this is the kind of jersey that the evil team wear in the Mighty Ducks.
That's exactly right. They wear the black jersey. I think in the second one, they play Iceland, and they very black, menacing jerseys.
I like it.
We have another Canucks shirt, right?
Yeah, the blue
back
one
of it.
The blue
Oh,
one.
well, the blue one. Oh, the blue. We got the blue one. Yes, of course. Woody, we recently saw Adidas do a drop of American football style shirts for. Wouldn't this make a wicked Germany away shirt World Cup 2026? Wouldn't it?
Yeah.
If you had the Germany badge there instead.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a big fan of hockey in general and a big fan of hockey jerseys. And I quite like the fact that it's like all of their designs are so sort of like simple but effective. If you look at the Olympic jerseys this year, I mean, you don't see many sort of like differences between kind of what they've had before, but they still look smart.
Yeah, totally.
So I'm with Ryan on that in terms of the actual center badge. It's quite kind of confusing, but the colors and the styles are just so cool.
And the center badges. Okay, so this is the modern day. This is what the Vancouver Canucks wear at home. I don't know how crass this podcast is, so I won't be swearing unless I get the green light.
You can swear.
They refer to this. The unofficial term for this whale is the constipated whale because it's gritting its teeth.
He's angry.
Yeah. So this whale looks like it's jumping out of the sea or a frozen ocean, and it makes the letter C for Canucks. This is, I believe, they actually did commission a local Indigenous First Nations artist to draw this. This is kind of
I can't say anything bad about it.
No, listen, nobody likes this logo. Okay. We would love it if they took because this is in the 90s when everything was really modernized, when everything was just, everything in the 80s or 90s was very crisp, very simple. And then when the design style changed to kind of smooth and kind of too glossy, they're like, oh, we need to come up with this logo. This gentleman is joining us in the middle of this and must be wondering what the hell is going on.
Welcome to Hockey Weekly.
That's a funny looking football shirt, guys.
How you doing, Jake? You all right, mate?
Yeah, I'm good. Apologies for being late. I was on an airport run.
Nice.
Nothing wrong with dropping mom off at the airport. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, we've already told everyone, Jake, so everyone knows.
I wasn't skiving.
Jake, this is Ryan. Ryan, this is Jake.
How's it going, Ryan? You good?
I'm doing great.
Are they treating you well? Are they all being polite?
They could be a little more polite. Yeah, they're kind of a rude
British.
bunch. Listen, these
Been
Brits,
quite rude to his.
give me a hard time. Thank God a nice guy like yourself showed up.
I like the blue and the green. I haven't got a problem with that.
Big fan.
But the logo has just got. I don't know. Like I quite like hockey is such a brutal sport anyway. I like the angry orca, if that's what it is. It's an orca, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. That's good. But coming out of the sea, like he's either being born or he's freeing himself from a block of ice. I don't know. It's just maybe I want the orca coming at me and be like, "Argh," and blood, because he's just eaten a seal or something, and be like, ah.
Yeah, you're kind of getting squashed by a massive ice hockey player against the boards, and they've got this cuddly whale on the front, and it's a bit of a contrast. But yeah, I quite like the kind of I'm going to say cartoon element to it, because I still think it's quite retro.
Yeah, I would.
Does it not remind you of that Seattle Sounders one that we looked at the
I
other
was
day?
about to say,
Yeah,
Seattle Sounders retro badge has the very similar.
I like it. This is in my like list in Vinted, by the way.
Oh, this one, nice one.
Yeah.
So this particular jersey is of a player named Elias Pettersson, a Swedish player. Have you all seen the movie Space Jam?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so I cannot stress enough that this player went from being our franchise stud, just a prolific goal scorer and point getter, and he essentially had his talent and abilities like the Monstars when they sucked it out of all the NBA players. They sucked it out of him, and he is a shell of himself. He cannot play very well. He's playing literally right now for Sweden in the Olympics, and literally right now they're playing the U.S. And he will, you will think that it is his first time skating, the way that he will lose his balance and fall over. We really like him. He means very well, but when you invest $11 million a year in him, you expect production.
11
Maybe
million
in real life.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Bobby Orr is going to create a team of hapless hockey players with
Bobby Orr.
I just named a name. I could
love the poll. I love the poll. It's nothing but respect. Yes, that's constipated whale.
Yeah, Oh, you poor guy there, man. Right, shall we move on to your baseball jerseys? Because I feel like baseball jerseys, they seem to have a little bit more... I'm trying to think of the right word to use, but Woody said it already. Ice hockey jerseys are quite basic in their designs.
Sure.
Baseball jerseys, on the other hand, there's a lot more variations within them, but also a lot of the time they haven't changed much throughout the years. Like baseball jerseys, and we're going to see one straight away that has pinstripes, and that's just the quintessential image we see of baseball.
So this is I got this in Tokyo. This is the Nippon Baseball League, which is a very high end. Shohei Ohtani played in that league before going to Major League Baseball, and this is a team called the Hanshin Tigers. And pinstripes are a very common thing on baseball jerseys. The Yankees wear them. The White Sox wear them in Chicago, and I love baseball. And we were in Tokyo for a part of our honeymoon in late 2024, and I simply said I need to come home with one, if not several pieces of Japanese baseball memorabilia. And I found this in a department store. There was like a Hanson Tigers team store, and I'm like, well, I'm getting this. And so I really like wearing this one because it's kind of, and you all know it because we're all jersey nerds here. It is something you wear and then you get the nod, the I know you know, or if you know you know type of nod. So I quite like, we all like that feeling.
We do.
Woody, what's your like if you know noddy wink shirt? The most if you know noddy winky shirt.
Oh God.
Ryan, this guy's got the most amount of shirts I've ever seen in my life.
I don't know. Like I would probably say it's got to be international. So I'd probably say Italy, maybe like 90s Italy.
Oh yeah.
That tends to get quite a good reception. Premier League is very hit and miss because I often walk around in Sheffield Wednesday shirts and I'm a complete alien. So, it doesn't work that way. So I'd probably go Italy, mate, really.
Okay, cool. What about you, Jake? You got one?
Oh. I don't know, actually. I loved going to when I was a young lad, and this is way back. I went to America, and because I was a football shirt geek then, I wore my Man United and Inter Milan shirts, and because it wasn't a massive thing over there at the time, we're talking early 90s, about 1994. It was just after the World Cup had happened. And it was quite cool when people recognise it and they were like, it's a Manchester shirt. And they're like really like proper going for it and like stopping you whilst you're queuing up for a ride in Disneyland. Like, and they're like, oh. So I guess that's kind of like my only real sort of a little wink, sort of like going somewhere a little bit where you wouldn't expect people to know about it. And they have. I guess it was my Man United and Inter shirts in America.
That's fair. I think.
Yeah, terrifying when you're a
mine's
child.
More recent one. Oh God, I can imagine.
I'm wearing the wrong shirt. Oh no!
That's what like taken films.
Yeah. Oh God.
The best one I've had is the Lantwit Major goalkeeper shirt. So Ryan, Helen is from a little town in Wales called Lantwit Major, and their football team, despite not being, I don't mean this disparagingly, Helen, they're not very good compared to football in general, but they are made famous for their kits that got designed, and one of them was the kind of electric windmill. Okay, and there was a goalkeeper shirt, and then they had a Mr. Blobby goalkeeper shirt, and then a fish and chip shirt.
I feel like we need to explain Mr. Blobby.
Yeah,
though,
do you know who Mr. Blobby is, Ryan?
Mr. Blobby's not an international icon.
Let's start Noel Edmonds.
Right.
Is this a monkey wearing
Although he should be,
a bucket hat?
Yes,
Although
the monkey is the new one. The gorilla with the the
holy
bucket hat.
Diana, I'm looking at it right now, and that's, I mean,
horrible.
So I wore this, and I got stopped in London by somebody who said, like, little winky nod, hey! They knew what I was wearing.
Yeah. Now, you want to talk about early, ugly jerseys?
Why not?
Well, because I think of all time, the ugliest sports jersey is that of the Vancouver. Oh, it was worn by the Vancouver Canucks in the 80s, and it was called the Flying V. And I'm going to send you a link right here because literally in the 80s, they did a redesign, and they're like, what's a tough jersey with reason behind it?
Oh, my God.
Hold it up to the screen. I need to see.
Yeah, no, it's in the chat, but I think Helen, can you grab it really quickly?
Yeah.
They wore these for 7 years, maybe 8 years. They went to the Stanley. They went to their league championship wearing these. Like worldwide, they are in the running for ugliest sports uniform of all time. And
that's a horrible accolade. Wow!
But they're also they don't lean into it. They're afraid, like if they brought them back as a third kit or an alternate kit, like it'd be so popular. It'd be like, this is an ugly part of our history, but they're just kind of like, no. In the 50th anniversary of the team, they wore them during their warm-ups.
We said this a few weeks ago, didn't we, Rich? Like that what people would have classed back then as horrendous are now retro, perfect.
Yeah, this is such a statement now if you wear it and people know who you are and what you're up to.
I mean, this looks like this is like rollerball.
Yeah, it's definitely movie vibes, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like James Caan.
It's the sort of shiny vinyl look as well that really nails it.
Oh, that is bad, Ryan. I mean,
so as you can see,
baddie team, that is. That's the
we're talking about numbers and how the goalkeeper needed the numbers on the shorts or the jersey.
Yeah.
They're big braining it that the numbers were basically on the wrist and they were covered by their giant hockey gloves. It was very difficult just to make out who was playing. And you can see the logo from my flying skate, the spaghetti jersey, is actually on their forearm there. So this was their redesign. The V stood for Vancouver. It also stood for victory.
Clever.
Nice.
And that ladies and gentlemen, that is Harold Schapps, a cult hero in the 80s that never really did anything, but they all really liked him.
Where's Harold's helmet?
This was taken in the This is probably helmets were not mandatory in the NHL until the mid 90s. So there was a guy
who got hit in the head and died, and they went, "Oh, probably we should wear."
There is a guy named Craig McTavish who did not wear a helmet his entire career, and he retired in 1999.
Wow.
He's got a real colorful history. Let me tell you that.
Do you know McTavish does sound a bit fierce, though, doesn't it?
McTavish, he's giving me real Claridge vibes.
Isn't he like a character on Call of Duty, McTavish?
Ryan, there's a footballer who he didn't. Obviously, we don't have helmets, but Jake, he pretty much didn't wear shin pads, did he? And he didn't just have his socks rolled down. They felt like he rolled them down. They were a big ball of rolled down. And he had 2 teeth missing. He was gnarly.
Sort of shaved head with a proper big head.
Are you talking about Steve Claridge? Sorry, did you say?
Yeah, sorry, I didn't say the Steve part, did I?
Are you associating him to a hardened hockey player that doesn't wear a helmet?
Yeah, because he didn't wear shin pads.
That's outrageous.
He was a face of wolves.
You described. I thought the way you were just. Whoa, he had an ugly haircut. My God, he does look like a hooligan. Yeah,
yeah.
He's gonna go burn down Wembley.
To be fair, he could play when he had the ball. He put the ball in the back of the net. To be fair, Stevie Claridge.
There's a brilliant photo, though, of Vinnie Jones and Razor Ruddock for QPR, and they've got Claridge by the neck, haven't they, when he's playing for Wolves?
Oh, I've not
seen that. I got it. I look at it right now. That is sick. I just watched. I'm a wrestling fan, and I just watched a UK pay-per-view, a WWF one from '98, and Vinnie Jones was featured predominantly. And I'm like, who the hell's this guy? But I mean, anybody from any generation would look back like, who's this old guy? Who's this Harold Schapps guy? It's like, you had to be there.
Here's a stat for you, Ryan. Vinnie Jones got the quickest yellow card in FA Cup history, and it was so many seconds for Chelsea. Literally, as soon as the ball came over, foul, yellow card. I think it was something like 4 something seconds.
What a badass,
Look him up.
Oh, yeah.
He's then turned into not a bad actor. I don't think he's that bad.
I like him.
Good act. I mean,
it's to the point now where you forget he's a footballer.
Yeah, you do. You do. You look at him more as like, is it Juggernaut from X-Men?
Yeah, Juggernaut from X-Men.
See?
Ryan.
Yeah.
You've got another ice hockey jersey.
Yeah.
That's got a bit more of an interesting helmet. It's the black one with the burgundy ends of the sleeves. What's this one? Tell us about this one.
This is incredible.
So this was a jersey. Okay, so in the 90s, there was a team in Canada in the city of Winnipeg called the Winnipeg Jets. In the 90s, the Canadian economy was really bad, and that team got purchased and relocated to Phoenix, the hockey hotbed of Phoenix, Arizona. And the desert.
Sand.
Cactus, iced hockey, they go hand in hand. And they rebranded as the Phoenix Coyotes, and they had this type of
the Coyotes.
They had this Aztec looking design, so it was quite represented the local the local culture and kind of heritage, and they were called the Coyotes. They weren't very good, but they had this wild jersey. And they actually brought them back. They later on in their years, they have since moved to Utah. It's a bit of a failed organization. They're now called the Utah Mammoth. But for a while, a couple years ago, they rebranded with their classic logo and jersey, and we all were really excited. And there's an interesting little backstory to this jersey, not to make myself, not to be braggadocious, but
good word.
So
I'm using that.
Yeah. So the NHL, the National Hockey League, is for as polite and respectful and nice as Canadians are. The league is essentially run out of the United States. It really favors to the Republican side of things. So in the 2000s, they had a really good campaign called "You Can Play," which was encouraging that hockey is for everybody, and it was about creating a safe space for gay and queer athletes, LGBTQ plus. And then in the recent years, they've really rolled back it. They haven't removed, a lot of teams would have pride nights, and they would wear rainbow jerseys in warm-ups, and it was cool, and it raised awareness, and that was great. They stripped that away. They even stripped away. There is a brand of hockey tape called Pride Tape, and you put your hockey stick, you tape up your hockey stick, and it comes out like a rainbow. And they're like, you can't use the Pride Tape anymore. And it was a big thing in hockey. And I tweeted out, this is so stupid. And I said, I'll buy the jersey of the first player who tells the NHL to go fuck themselves and breaks the Pride Tape rule. Well, it didn't take too long for this guy, Travis Dermott, who he is a depth player. He is nobody remarkable. He's, you got to be a fan to know who he is. He played on the Canucks for a hot minute, but he was the first player to do it. And so that tweet I made went literal viral. And I hate to sound like an old guy, but it's gone viral. Thousands of people were messaging me either positively or negatively. But then when he used the tape, I got 300 replies being like, it was Travis Dermott, it was Coyotes, Travis Dermott. So I went, oh shucks, I guess I got to go buy myself a new jersey. And so lucky enough, Travis Dermott wore one of the coolest jerseys in NHL history. Mm-hmm. And so I'm like, here, take my $300. I will happily throw that into the ether to eat my words.
That is a hell of a jersey, though. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, so smart.
I really like the fact that, again, with the simplicity of the hockey jerseys, it's the elements of the kind of Aztec-y elements within it, the stripes that make it stand out, regardless of the coyote in the weird rectangular version that he is. I think it's super cool that way.
Yeah, but didn't have those stripes or that piping. It would just be a boring old jersey. And there's Travis Dermott. What a guy! And there's the Pride Tape on his stick there.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah, and he has, I think, a family member or a relative that is LGBTQ plus, and he always did it. And he's like, well, fuck, I'm not going to stop doing this, you idiots. And the NHL ate their words because it was banned. And then they're like, well, we're really gonna think about this.
Woody, is there a shirt that you've bought for I'm obviously not the same reason, but like, have you've been like, oh, I'm going to buy this shirt because of this, and it been one simple reason, and you didn't know what it was until the moment it happened? Did that? Does that question make sense?
I get what you mean. Yeah. No, I mean, you probably could have said that the England shirt from the previous Euros created a lot of controversy with the St. George's cross and stuff on the back. I mean, I think it's a beautiful jersey. I like what it stands for. I didn't buy it for that reason, but I'm happy to have it in my collection.
Ryan, just for context, in the last Euros tournament that England were in, we had, it was like a burgundy, wasn't it? Burgundy, purpley.
Purple, burgundy, and blue, yeah.
And on the neck, the back of the neck.
Oh, I see it.
We decided to put a St. George's cross, but it wasn't red and white. It was in blue. And the people lost their shit over it. Let's just say that. It got so much hate because the Union flag should be blue and red and white. And
what are the colors? What do the colors represent here? Because I'm looking at it right now.
I don't think it matters. It just means love and pride and everything.
Oh, yeah. Come on.
But that's what I mean, though. It's the minute details. And if you compare American, Canadian sports to British, we overcomplicate things way too much.
Yep.
And I mean, having looked at like just a couple of ice hockey jerseys today, you realise that the simplest of designs are the most effective. And we've created such controversy in this country for something that goes under a collar that you won't actually see on a player.
That's
it's crazy.
You see the purple or kind of, maroon or whatever color you want to say that is, violet, and you think like, okay, maybe it represents, that community. And like everything I just read on this Guardian article is like, it's a playful update meant to unite, and it's like, oh my god, really, people, come on.
Yeah,
I have to say, obviously I know you're not American, but I will say the Americans in the NFL did it very well when they had the cancer awareness kind of weeks, and in the NFL, like the kits, the jerseys would remain the same, but they would make minute details pink. So the ball would have a little bit of pink in it. Instead, the gloves would be pink. The towels would be pink. And I thought that they do it with the salute to service as well. They make it camo, don't they? And I think that's such a clever way of... We're just terrified of doing it in this country. They even stopped doing rainbow laces to wear in your football boots.
Yeah, it's such a shame. I used to work on the Rainbow Laces campaigns at Sky, and we would brand everything, and it was really cool. And it was always people would be desperate to get the merch, and it seems like politically everything's stepped back, and no one's putting their hand up to do this kind of thing anymore.
And with situations like that, with here in North America, we just call it Pride merch, and you're shocked at how the vast majority of people want to buy it and help support that cause, but the very small amount of just close-minded people that think that these laces or this rainbow hat will turn the masses gay, they are terrified of it.
So true. Right. I want to move on to a colour that I'm wearing, and it is your Mariners baseball jersey. And I've got to say, the colour is outstanding.
They call this Pacific Northwest Green. The Mariners, they were the team of the 90s, and they never changed their aesthetic, so they still look like they're from the 90s. This is a team that is cursed. They had the best regular season in MLB history. They won 116 of 162 games, but have never gone to the World Series. They almost did this year. And I just decided, you guys all, everybody here was born into a a team based on who their family cheered for or based on where you grew up. And it's just, hey, it would have been great if I grew up a Arsenal fan or a Man City fan because they've won titles in the last 20 years. The Mariners have never won anything. I didn't grow up liking baseball. I just they're in America, but they're 3 hours from here. So you can drive to go to games, and it's very similar. Seattle's very similar to Vancouver, but I could have been a Toronto Blue Jays fan, which is the one team that's in Canada that everybody cheers for. But I'm like, no, I will pick this loser franchise that cannot win games. I'm sure everybody on this chat has their loser team that doesn't do anything and always breaks our hearts. But then that one time where they are just smart enough to not do everything stupidly, they get it good. They go on a hot streak. They make the playoffs. They get an opportunity to build up your emotions, and you become emotionally invested in this team. I've liked this team for almost 15 years. They've made the playoffs twice, and that was after their longest playoff drought in modern, in the big four modern North American sports. So I don't know why I like this team, but I love them to death. And they almost went to the World Series last year, and it was hard because we could spend an hour on this show going, remember when my dumb team almost did something amazing? Boy, it would have been great if that dumb team almost did something amazing. Like all these other dumb teams that seem to pull it off. We could spend all night talking about that, but that's the whole point of sports. We all know why we like sports.
We love an underdog story as well, don't we? I mean, when they do come good, Ryan, it's going to be amazing, right?
And
it'll happen.
It'll happen. It won't happen to the Canucks, but it'll happen for this dumb Seattle baseball team. And it's again, good things come. Pick any cliche you want out of the book. To be addicted to gambling, you got to lose just as much as you win, or else it won't feel that way. To have a fun roller coaster ride, you got to have the peaks and the valleys, and yeah, it's all about the journey you got there. Because if you're just some geek off the street that's like, I'm gonna I don't know, whatever.
2-2.
Oh, what?
2-2.
How does
come on, Wolves?
The Wolves have scored 2 goals?
We were 2-0 down. Calafiori on goal. Oh, the most handsome man in football has just scored an own goal in the 94th minute. Sorry. I'm really sorry, Ryan.
I had the score open, and I was also looking to see if it was on TV here. We get a shit ton of football games on here in Canada, so it wasn't on. But I'm so stoked that they have come back against the Gooners, and let's take this. And what will happen now? They are in extra time here.
Oh yeah, no. There is a high probability that we will still concede in the very last minute and lose, because that has happened to us a lot. But I want to talk about, as good as your kind of Mariner story is, that the jersey color is so nice. It's so rich. It's so vibrant.
Listen to this guy saying this. Really, look at the shirt he's wearing. Yeah. And he's like, oh my God, this baseball jersey is so nice.
But isn't it though? It's something, this one is a very similar color in that sense, but it's not just a green, is it? It's you called it already, but I'd say like an aquamarine sort of green. Yeah. There's a beauty to it, and the trim, the little blue trim on it, really highlights it. And I think it gives it just. Do you wear it with white trouser things, or do they
will
black?
wear it with a simple white baseball pant with a pinstripe down the side, and it's very sharp, and it heightens everything. And yeah, it's probably their nicest jersey, and it harkens back to the 90s when Ken Griffey Jr. played on the team, and everybody loved him.
I think sometimes baseball get it so right with jersey colors. I don't know. I'm wearing one really nice one, but that's just my opinion.
Oh, right, what do we got here?
We have got a couple of football jerseys as well, but I'd like to talk about the Vancouver Whitecaps one,
Okay.
if that's all right. That's the one, the white football shirt with Bell written across it. Oh, there you go. Look at that.
Who doesn't love Bell? That's not even a company. They just love the musical instrument, and they only need one of them.
Just got images of Will Ferrell going, we've got to have more cowbell.
Exactly. We're a simple folk in this country. Bell is one of I don't know about the UK, but or England, but Canada is run by a large group of monopolized organizations. There's basically 3 cell phone providers in this town or in this country. Bell is one of them. They're a miserable, soulless telecommunications organization. We don't like them. They own one of the sports channels in town. And so this was their old Jersey sponsor, Bell, and now the other soulless telecommunications company monopoly, TELUS, is their kit sponsor. But the Whitecaps, they have a pretty storied history in Vancouver. There's been various iterations of various levels of degree of ability and skill level. There was the North American Soccer League in the late 70s and early 80s, and they actually won the championship. The Soccer Bowl, I believe it was called. And my dad, who does not like soccer at all and doesn't hate it, but just doesn't follow it, he lovingly talks about how when the Whitecaps were on their run to the Soccer Bowl, it was an opportunity to put on his Whitecaps shirt and drink a bunch of beer with his friends, and that was the extent of it. So they've been in a few versions, in a few different leagues and levels of professional skill level since the 70s, and right now they have Thomas Mueller on the team now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Of course, yeah.
This was a huge deal because this is Canada. It's all about hockey. Professional hockey players carry themselves a very certain way. They're basically, very protective of every word, super careful about PR and kind of really dodge the hard questions. Mueller comes to town and he's just like not afraid of a camera, not afraid of a microphone. And that's not to say he was out there being cock of the walk. He was just like, I am comfortable in what I do and how to communicate. And we're all sitting here like, oh, I didn't know that athletes in Vancouver could speak like that and not be afraid of the hard-hitting news media here. But he came here and we have a 50-something thousand seat arena or stadium that's way too big. It only fills up when Messi plays with Miami FC or when David Beckham played with the LA Galaxy. That's the only time it would sell out, but they were selling out games here and went on a run to, I think, the semifinals. And it was a really special time in Vancouver for the Whitecaps.
But that goes to show how powerful one player is to a franchise as well.
And the Caps were trending in the right direction because Alphonso Davies was originally a Vancouver Whitecap, and then they sold him to, I think, FC Bern or Barham got all this money. They didn't spend a dime. The fan base was like, "What are we doing here? You've got tens of millions of dollars, and you're not investing in your squad." They began to trend up in the right direction. There was this Scottish guy named Ryan Gould that really captivated us. And then they put the claim in, or they put the effort in to get Thomas Mueller. And he just added so much in terms of just confidence and, a track record. He's done the biggest possible things on the biggest stage. So it's like to come to the MLS and be like, okay, you low level bums, this isn't that hard to do. I'll do it myself if I need to. So it was very cool here.
I love it. Now, Ryan, I gave you a little bit of forewarning, but every guest we have on this show, we invite in to join us in room 101. Now, it did take a little bit of explanation, but in the UK, Room 101 was a TV show which celebrities would come on and would bring with them something they would want to put into Room 101 and never see again. So we adopted it for football shirts, or in this sense, jerseys in general, kits. And so I messaged you to say, Ryan, is there something kit-related, jersey-related, that you would want to enter into Room 101 and never see again?
I'm going to go with, especially in hockey, but I'm sure we see it in all sports. They keep fucking with the necks. They make them gigantic. Some go down to here. Some are squared. We want to wear these like a t-shirt or a shirt. Every 5 years they say, "Oh no, this is what the new neck is going to look like." It's like, man, just make it look like a shirt. Put a collar on there if you need. Like, quit screwing around with it. And just on the smirks that I see from all of you, I feel like this is a common gripe with all of you. In hockey, they made them look super dumb. I also have been laughing when you call Adidas. Sorry.
Adidas.
Adidas. How do you pronounce it? Adidas. In North America, it's Adidas. I hate to sidetrack. Schoolyard little limerick here. You would say Adidas stands for all day I dream about sex all day in dad's apartment, and you would do it forward and backwards.
Yeah, we had one of them, but I'm definitely not saying that.
But Adidas redid the NHL uniforms, and they changed the neck and the piping and all that, and it just like you got it figured out. We've been doing this a long time. Quit fucking with the formula. So dumb necks. Throw
100% agree. Yeah. Do you know what, right? The best way I can describe this, I've got a couple of NHL jerseys. And do you remember the episode where Mr. Burns gets like radioactive, or he turns
Yeah.
and he comes out and he's wearing that cloak and he's got that really long neck. I bring you love. It is literally that, right? When you wear the jersey. So you have to wear like a hoodie underneath, don't you?
You do,
or something.
It has to either fit you perfectly, or you're like, well, I'm going to order this a size and a half too big and hope that I can fill a bunch of shit underneath.
The one I remember the most is a 2014-2015 Arsenal away shirt. They were made by Puma at the time, and it was a yellow away shirt with blue sleeves, and the neckline. It was like, I mean, it wasn't even trendy at that point. It was trendy in the UK in maybe 2006, 2007, in which we would have a very low V.
Call that a deep V.
Yeah, that's like an outfit from The Running Man, like Schwarzenegger film. It's horrible.
And it was a period of time when I remember Theo Walcott coming out, and it was skin tight and really low. I was
tight.
like, oh God, no.
Yeah, not a shirt for the fans, was it?
And not to mention, there are some, and we've spoken about this on the pod before, there are some shirts that have fake collars, ones that aren't really collars. There are ones that start off as a collar that you could turn up, but then halfway through they become not a collar. And it's just, do you know what? I think we're all in agreement. We can pull that lever and just add it into Room 101. Just keep collars.
Yeah.
I like that one. Thank you, Ryan. Yeah, stop fucking with them. Right. We've got one more thing on our agenda, and you spoke about the Vancouver Whitecaps. The MLS do what they do, and they do because they're all made by Adidas or Canadian Cap Adidas. They did a shirt drop all at the same time, and they dropped all of the kits all at the same time. Now, this is if I'm not mistaken, it is a combination of home and away for different teams. And what I really like, before we go any further with it, is that they have said that the the other kits that the team wear will continue through the next season. So actually, better than the Premier League is that they will wear a shirt for 2 years or 2 cycles, and this new one will get worn for 2 cycles. So I do quite like that. But there are too many to talk through. And so what we like to do on this pod, Ryan, is we like to do a little bit of blind ranking. So,
I love it.
well,
so do I, Ryan, but I'm not so bad at it.
You might have loved it. We have got a terrible track record of always leaving number one.
We
to
always
last,
have to
and it's the
gamble for
worst
number one.
Yeah.
Always gamble.
So, if it's all right with you, Ryan, we will do. Helen, shall we do a top 10 or a top 8? What do you reckon time wise? Shall we do 8?
An
8's a weird number. 8's weird, so let's do 8. Top 8. So, Ryan, I'm going to spin my wheel.
Yeah.
My imaginary wheel that's on my phone. It isn't imaginary, it is real, it's on my phone. I'm going to give us a jersey and we're going to discuss it. Then we're going to place it 1 to 8 on how we think it ranks. Right, let me find the jerseys and let me get my wheel of
Glasses on.
Wheel of Fortune. I don't
The
need
goggles are
glasses,
ready.
thank you.
Who's this smart individual that just logged on?
I say, right. So I work on computers all day, so I have some blue light glasses. So there we go. Now who's the handsome guy? Yeah. Right. So here we go. And our first shirt to talk about is it's my team, the New England Revolution. So come on,
Hell of a team.
They're a bit crap, but
Yeah, they got a real 90s name.
So
this
we've
works.
got the New England Revelation, who are 3 down,
The revelation.
and on the right-hand Revolution, New England Revolution, they are on the far right-hand side in the right middle.
That looks like that looks like a t-shirt a kid that was really into space in elementary school would
Yeah.
would wear.
Dreams of NASA.
Or when you would get the photo backdrops and you're like, I'll get the lasers.
You don't have a laser, Woody. Sorry, I'm just quoting Toy Story. Okay, so kind of in keeping with their previous effort, everything does seem to stem from the New England Revolution logo. So it's coming out from a top left, like a sunbeam almost, but in blue and red. Okay, so where are we putting this one in our blind rankings of jerseys? 1 to 8.
It's not horrendous, guys. It's not
Really?
horrendous.
Yeah, it's not horrendous, and it's got like that sort of. It's got a sponsor that could be themed as a classic logo.
Yeah, I
everyone's
agree.
familiar with it.
Yeah.
It's not ugly. Like, I wouldn't feel shame walking down the street wearing it. But it's not, potentially, I could imagine there's nicer ones. It feels like a 6 or a 7, maybe.
Yeah. I was going to say 6.
Oh god, I need my pen. Hold on. What? 6. 1,
I'll
2,
go
3,
6.
4, 5, 6, 7.
I like 6.
New England goes in 6. I'm locking it in. Okay, our next jersey is Kansas City away shirt. So we've got a purpley sky blue number. We've got some lovely. I'm trying to tilt my phone like
it works.
Make the jersey move a bit more. But we've got a lovely pattern of sort of like harlequins sort of on the side. We've got a sponsor of Compass Minerals. Ooh.
And this is a team that steals the naming styles as of European clubs because they are sporting Kansas City.
Do you know what? That's one of my little gripes is when you've got like Real Sociedad. I'm like, come on.
Real Salt Lake.
Sports.
What are we
Yeah,
doing
that's it.
here, you schmucks? This has got a 5 written all over it for me.
This mark's really low for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, are we?
It's not my vibe. It looks like sort of trendy gym wear.
Oh yeah, totally.
I can get on board with that. I can drop that quite low.
Yeah, I like that nod, and we're going for jersey quality, not like is this not in terms of how shitty is it, as we're ranking them on how good they are. So yeah, it feels like this is another jersey that looks like a photo day backdrop.
Yeah, right. Yeah, team's background.
Nice. Okay, so where are we placing this one then?
Below the other one, I reckon.
Yeah, 8.
Sure.
8. Oh, you want to go fully 8? Okay.
Let's drop
Oh,
it.
I
we're
know.
getting
Jake hates it when we fill these spots too early. 7.
7.
7.
Yeah, let's do 7.
6 and
Not
7.
8 yet, because I've seen a few on here that could be 8.
Okay. The next one we've got is the Chicago Fire home jersey. Woody, this has got
Oh god.
absolute Middlesbrough Premier League Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank vibes.
Yeah, it has. I mean,
That's probably a fake collar too.
yeah. Do you
So
know what I
this is just
also
a
really
red
don't like
jersey.
is the
What don't you
Adidas
like?
logo.
Oh, you don't like that, do you?
No, I just don't. If you had the trefoil or the old sort of Adidas, the kit would look so much better. I don't like the way the white on the ribs kind of goes out and then in.
I wonder if it's either fattening or slimming.
I think
if
it's
we were-
fattening personally.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
kind of like a
Yeah, makes you look
Making it
wider
wider.
at the
girdle.
side.
Yeah. Nobody. Hey, come on, everybody! Nobody's fat on their sides. This is really unremarkable. Like, there's not even a texture in the low. Like, it is a red polo shirt.
Yeah.
It looks like you're working at a tennis club or something.
Yeah,
So
it's a bit Ryder Cup, isn't it? Kind of, yeah.
if we ate number 8 this bastard, I'm not going to lose any sleep.
I agree. Jake?
Yeah, it looks better in them photos there, but it's crap. Like you say, it is forgettable. It is forgettable.
Can I just say, this won't affect your answer whatsoever, but it is based on a 2006 Teamgeist version. So this is their 2006 jersey.
That one's even
So you can
uglier.
Yeah.
Well, that's even worse.
We don't want it, Rich. We don't want it.
I like to play devil's advocate sometimes as the main. Right. Are we slapping this one at number 8 and saying goodbye?
Yeah.
Happy with that, Helen?
Well, I've spelled Chicago wrong. Chicago Fire. Boom. Okay, next one. Yeah.
Hey, you want to know why they're called the Chicago Fire?
Yes.
There was a big fire in Chicago at the turn of the century, and most of the town burned down. And they're celebrating that by naming the sports team after it.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Very odd.
Oh, wow. Oh. Put him in at number 1 for that.
We haven't got a London Fire team, have we?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we've got the Plague FC, haven't we?
I like the idea of Plague FC were winning everything for like 10 years, and then London Fire came in and destroyed them one fell swoop. Thanks to a striker called Baker's Arms or whatever it was. What was the name of the road the fire started on?
It was a bakery, though, wasn't it?
It was a baker, wasn't it? Wasn't it a bakery that the fire started in?
Pudding Lane.
Samuel Pepys.
Pudding Lane.
That's it, yeah, Pudding Lane.
Woody, are you just naming old people? Samuel Pepys.
Samuel Pepys
That's
is
it.
right. Samuel
Yeah.
Pepys is there.
Thank you. How dare you
Oh,
naming
Samuel
old people?
Samuel Pepys up front.
Samuel Pepys up front. I love it. Right, okay, so the next one, we have got Houston Dynamo away jersey.
Oh, okay. Then this is a bit odd. There's a bit about this.
Oh, yeah. We
Let
could
me
have
have a
had a
look.
number 8 there.
Yeah.
Use balls.
Let's say, guys, you've blown your load, really, guys, because you filled up the bottom 3 spots already. But
Also, they're sponsored by the MD Anderson Cancer Center, which is a very well-respected cancer hospital here in North America. But to walk around with that as the sponsor on your chest is that's a tough one for me.
Yeah.
Can I give you the little spiel that they
Yes, please, 'cause
released when they released the kit? So
this kit's
the
mad.
Adidas Houston Dynamo's 2026 away jersey design features a striking satellite view of Houston, a Houston neck tag, and a lightning bolt motif, paying tribute to the space city's energy and spirit.
I
Is
don't
that a
hate it.
joke?
No, that's. Haven't you ever heard the term Houston, we have a problem?
Oh, right. Yeah, of course.
They were talking about this shirt.
We
hell.
genuinely do, Houston. This is horrendous.
Yeah, the Houston. There's a
I've
space
got to
station there.
It looks
Really
creased.
quickly.
It
I've
does.
got to add really quickly, the back of the jersey is pure navy. So sometimes on this pod, we are a bit of a completist. If the pattern went all the way around, personally, that would elevate it slightly. But the fact that it's completely navy blue on the back I don't know. But
That's tough.
it's not my choice. It's your guys' decision. Helen, what are you making of this one?
I like the idea. I like that they've got this really strong concept. And you know what? I bet if you're a Houston fan, you click with it. You care about what your city looks like from space, and that's what they're known for. I think it could have been executed better. There's something a bit, I don't know, Microsoft 1995 about it. I think it's the colour blending.
It either needs
The
one
kind of
more color.
shadowy overlay.
Is
Yeah.
that black shorts with it as well?
Oh, those are navy, it looks like.
Oh, are they navy? Because if that was black shorts, that is getting the bin. Like, that's
Them three
horrible.
stripes are massive. Look how big them stripes are. The three.
I know.
That's madness.
Really
Yeah.
ugly shoulders, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
What
give
numbers
us-
have we used up?
You've used up 6, 7, 8.
Oh,
That's a
God.
really good start.
Wow. Wow.
I can't wait to see what the next one looks like.
Yeah, I know. Because there's a few
no.
here that are absolute humdingers and they've not come up yet. And if that's going to go as number one, I quit the pod.
Should we do
So-
4 then, just to
Yeah.
keep that one
Yeah.
gap for a real howler?
Yep,
So
let's
you
do a
want
4.
We'll go
so
4.
4. So Houston is 4.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Next one. Okay. We've got the San Jose Earthquakes Dead away shirt.
Ooh.
Not my words. They've named themselves. And for a quick reference, before we find it officially, it is a tie-dye football jersey.
I love this.
Oh,
Because the Dead,
Give over.
as in the Grateful Dead,
Yeah.
are from
Oh,
the Bay Area, nearby from San Francisco.
Yep.
So I think that's pretty sick.
The tie-dye design is
Honestly-
inspired by the Grateful Dead's psychedelic music roots and their first performance in San Jose in 1965.
It's nice, that's lovely.
I think that's really cool.
I'd give it a
5.
1. I'd give it a 1 because
Ooh.
nothing. You could tell people, like, we don't have to be Grateful Dead fans, but it's like, I think that you could get away with it if you had to explain it. Tie-dye was in for a bit with the youths. I'm not sure if it still is, but I don't hate it, and it's got a cool history for it. So I'm angling for higher because I know there's got to be some duds left in a few remaining duds. So I'm up 2 or 3 on this one personally.
it looks
Yeah,
like a
I'm a
flushing
2.
toilet.
Who doesn't love flushing a toilet?
Oh, but,
Hold on,
and
mate.
also,
What
right,
colour are your
doesn't
boots if
this
you're flushing
also
the toilet and that-
but doesn't this also give you a bit of an ick where you see behind the sponsor, behind El Camino, there's that dark bit of blue that kind of like almost hides the word L and health.
But that's
Does
what I
that
love
not-
about it. That's what I think the execution on this is really good because it looks like it was a white shirt that they've tie-dyed. That
Yeah.
I like that they haven't. It's sort of disorganized, but
They've not made
looks,
it too straight and too precise. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
aspect as well.
and it looks like real tie-dye. I think it's great. I am
Oh.
on board
Oh,
with
no.
this.
Oh,
And look at
Quite for
all of the elements are just black, so it really helps bring that home. Like, this was a white jersey with black trim, and then we tie-dyed the shit out of it. You even see it on the Adidas logo, which has been ugly on every jersey we've talked about today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's some
We've got,
sort of texture going on there, isn't
There
there?
is a bit
Yeah.
of texture going on there, yeah.
Have we got a full kit? A full kit? What shorts to go with it? And that?
Yeah, they're wearing shorts that are sort of like a pale blue.
Oh.
So a bit like, much like a tie-dye. So if you were to put a shirt, having children
Imagine
and
tie-dye
made
shorts in it
myself,
as well.
oh, God,
you might as well, Jake.
What a
Straight
straight
up
up
number
that
one.
is.
I agree with Helen in that this is exactly how a white t-shirt looks like when you tie-dye it, and the shorts kind
that's
of
quite-
match it.
that's
And
quite
if you
cool, man.
accidentally put the white shorts in with it, and they come out a little blue as well. It's very
Also
I-
on this one, it's got the white or colored stroke around the logo, so that ick of it blending in kind of disappears too.
Good shout,
does
yeah,
pop a
good
little bit,
spot,
doesn't
that.
it?
Good
Yeah.
spot.
Yeah, well done, Ryan. Oh, put in at 4.
No, 2
I'm
for
going
me.
one. I'm going one.
Are you joking?
No.
Number 1.
I'm also campaigning for a 1 because you know there's duds coming up the path here.
The game has gone.
It's the MLS. It's a pretend league. Come on.
Put in a number 1, and you will all eat your hats. when it comes up.
Ring that bell. Give us 1.
Right. I've got to make a decision here. Oh, you've got to make a decision here. We've got a vote for 2, 2 votes for 1, and 1 for 4. The mean would be 3-ish, right? But
What have
I
you
think
said,
it's too
Jake?
low.
2.
2.
Jake doesn't like going 1. Jake doesn't want to use number 1 until
Like
the
a
very last
gamble,
one.
you know
That's-
I do.
He likes to gamble.
All right, I'm
got
willing
a-
to go 2.
I'll go 2 as well.
Okay. What team
4.
is this again? What is you being at
This is San Jose.
And they play Quake.
San Jose. Thank you. San Jose.
You know why they're
on
called
that,
the Quakes, right?
Is it to do with an
because it's on a
earthquake?
fault
You
line.
bet. Big ass earthquake in the Bay Area in about 1989 disrupted the World Series.
Wiped out the whole city.
I was going to say, they celebrate a lot of disasters.
Yeah. Anything
Wow.
that nearly destroys the place, they call their team after it. So,
Yeah.
Well, the New England Revolution.
Oh, yeah. Mel Gibson,
Yeah.
Patriots. All right. What's next,
Okay,
Rich?
Here we go. What's next? All right. Oh dear. Okay, fair enough. It's LA
Here comes
Galaxy.
number.
Galaxy.
I've
Well,
lost it.
that's the same every year, that one.
Yeah, this is what I'm kind of a bit.
Oh, gross.
Roll again.
I can't roll again. It's cheating.
We'll have Ofcom on, Woody.
Yeah, true.
My internet seems to have stopped working on my phone, so I can't generate the image at the moment. But the reason why we as a collective have grown is that the LA Galaxy, for as long as I've known David Beckham playing for them, are a team that wear white jerseys with a blue sash with sort of like a yellow trim across it, and there seems to be no different on this one.
You remember what was it last year they brought out the retro LA Galaxy shirt that they had from the 90s?
Yep.
But it was like the green, black, red with the yellow LA Galaxy sponsor. Why aren't they sticking to that? Like,
Because they need a slightly different jersey so that people that want to buy can buy a new jersey.
oh, just
Yes,
yeah.
you'll notice this one has 2 yellow lines on it.
I mean, hey, everybody, that's household name Gabriel Peck. He's named after a muscle.
And Ryan, why are they called the LA Galaxy? Do you know why?
I have no idea.
Okay.
But MLS, there's a lot of MLS teams with really dumb names, and basically the Revolution and the Galaxy really seem like mid '90s kind of Bush League franchise names. So I just think it's people like space in the '90s.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I'm not going to argue with that.
Is 5 available?
Yeah, it's a bit meh, isn't it? 5.
Looks like a marching band uniform.
Yeah.
Are we all agreeing on 5 then?
5, yeah.
Dreadful
Yeah.
sponsor.
So we have
LA
1,
Galaxy.
3, and 4 left.
Whoa.
No, we have 1 and 3 left. 4 was taken up by Houston.
Oh,
Oh.
God.
We've got 2 left.
So
One
one,
of the-
one or three?
1 or 3.
One or, yeah,
Okay.
guys, come on. The
Listen-
worst ones haven't come up yet either.
Okay, it is the Portland Timbers.
Oh.
Portland Timbers, I think it's their away shirt. It is a weird pastely yellow. Let me bring it up here.
Oh, it's not good at all.
No.
Yeah, you guys suck.
I don't know how
Yeah.
familiar everyone is with gambling, but like in blackjack, sometimes you gotta, you gotta hit on the card because you know that there's a crappy one coming down.
Mm-hmm.
You almost have to give this number 1 because the chances of a real dud coming down the pike are really, really strong right
Yeah.
now.
Can I give you
I'm an
the
optimist, Ryan.
so
I quite like this.
the
Yeah, there's nothing
Portland
wrong with it.
Timbers-
It just looks
away-
like it was a yellow jersey that was left in the sun.
Yeah, it does.
It's an Art
These
Deco style
arches
pattern
are cool.
inspired
Yeah, I like
by
the arches.
Providence Park with an ice yellow base and silver green accents.
That's where it's
Oh,
gone wrong.
that's grim.
Portland
green isn't
Timbers
a
have
thing.
officially
That is grim.
unveiled their Civic Stadium shirt celebrating a 100th anniversary of Providence Park, an historic landmark in football and a source of pride for the city. The kit honors a century of memories at the heart of Soccer City, USA.
Providence Park is a baseball. It was a baseball stadium that was built in the 1900s. So it's a very funny setup of seats. Like half of the stadium has no seats on it because that's where like the outfield was. So it's nice that they romanticize their park, but it's kind of a dumb place to play football,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
I've got a few little bits. So this is on the neckline at the back. I don't know if you can see that. So it looks like it says
address.
1844 SW Morrison Street, and it's got some nice ivy leaves. But then the slightly even better bit of detail, which I've just noticed, is yes, thank you, Helen.
Oh,
This little goose. This definitely
little
gives it
goose.
number 2. I'm all about the goose.
yeah,
1 or 3, isn't it?
yeah. I'll
I've
give
yeah.
got 1 or 3.
I'll give it 1. Portland's a great city. I've been outside and around that stadium. It's not nearly as nice as they're saying it is. And the college team nearby is the Oregon Ducks. So they must like their waterfowl in the great state of Oregon.
Because if you're looking at it on my screen like this, right, the actual Portland Timbers shirt looks like it's still loading. It's really faint. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's sort of always blanked out because it's sold. It just doesn't look clear enough for a football shirt. And this kind of green silver, like, what's that?
Yeah, if the accent colours were a little bit, say, like a richer
Darker.
green, maybe, to
Yeah.
match their own jersey colour.
Yeah.
Even on the badge, I think it would look mint. But I'm guessing that they've colorised it to match the surroundings of the ground and that.
There's some real stinkers and some real duds remaining. I'm in the camp of giving this 1 because there's some other duds I would not want to give the number one spot to.
Yeah, there is one shirt with cat food as a sponsor, guys. Just bear that in mind.
I think at this stage we gamble for one.
Yes.
We'll hit on 17.
Okay.
Rick, you got the deciding vote.
I don't decide. Guys, I'm the one doing the hosting. I can't pick it. But I have decided that in the few times that we do this, there's no point trying to unconvince Jake to not gamble. I've tried doing it plenty of times.
Definitely.
I tried doing it so many times. He's like, no, we're gambling.
Would you be happy with this as one? Don't settle.
Yes.
Don't settle, guys.
There's not much else down the pike that I would like more. Even my hometown team one is not that remarkable. So, I'm going wild. It feels like we're going safe, but we're also gambling. Like we're gonna hit in blackjack at 17 because of how many face cards are on the table. I pick number one personally.
Yeah, there aren't many good ones left. Yeah. Oh God. Okay. Here we go.
We've got 2 for 1 and 2 for 3.
Well, I think that Ryan's vote counts for more. He's our guest.
Okay, fine.
That's number one.
That's fair.
Portland Timbers.
Hate it.
Right, and then our last one, which we don't get any choice over, and is going in at number 3, is the Atlanta United
number 1
away kit inspired by the 1996 Olympics.
It's so ugly. I'm so glad I saw that one, and I'm like, it looks like the gold medals that they gave out in the 1996 games in Atlanta. As a wrestling fan, it looks like the gold medal Kurt Angle wore.
Green base,
yeah, kind of.
with gold and green elements inspired by the 1996 Olympic medal designs, including a gold crest, Roman numerals, and a laurel wreath.
I'm very happy with this choice.
It's okay.
I quite like with all the ones we've had so far, this is one of the ones that most kind of like hits their brief of what they're trying to achieve, right? So,
I agree.
Right, I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying, but they want it to commemorate the 1996 Olympics. Well, what better way than having their badge look like a bloody gold medal?
Sure. It's just not very. It looks like, yeah. I guess they've done exactly what they wanted. It looks like 1996. It looks like a Windows 1995 wallpaper that I vividly remember. But it's kudos. They did something right. But just because they did something correctly doesn't mean that it's aesthetically pleasing.
True.
So, as far as I can tell, the green element is the ribbon part of the medal.
That's right.
And it had a gold trim around it. Yes. So, again, are we happy with that? That's gone in at number 3.
Yeah.
Well, I'm happy with it because we really shot ourselves in the foot early on, which you always do in blind rankings. So I think we really salvaged this one, gang.
Yeah, we did. The skin of our teeth.
Okay, well, do you know what? I think that's an absolutely excellent place to finish the pod. We've covered a lot today. I think we've gone on a massive journey, a wonderful journey through North America and Canada, and learnt a lot about some hockey jerseys. Thank you, Ryan, for joining us. Before we kind of say our goodbyes, if people are interested to find a bit more about you and what you're doing at the moment, where can they find you on the socials and internets?
You can follow me on most platforms under my Twitter handle, Schaptop, SCHAAPTOP, and I host the only podcast covering the White Stripes. My favorite band of all time, and we do it one song at a time, one song per episode, and I'm having a lot of fun doing that, and it's creating a lot of really cool connections, just like how I've wound up here in the middle of a work day. So I'm enjoying that. And I really enjoyed my time here today. And if I'll happily come back to be a freak voice from a faraway land that brings strange things to your palate.
I quite like you could be our man in Canada looking at the most randomest of hockey jersey logos and reporting back on new ones.
A correspondent.
I would love to be a correspondent. This was a lot of fun. I was really looking forward to talking to all of you today.
Nice one. Jake, hello again.
Hello.
I didn't get a proper chance to say hello. How are you?
Yeah, I'm really good. Really good. Super busy.
What have you got? Yeah, what have you got going on in the background? I can see a Man United shirt with an outline.
I'm dog sitting / house sitting for the next week, so I've had to. I'm on the move. I'm out on shirts going mobile, so I've got 3 shirts which I'm working on, and they're all on the same peg. So, any guesses who that is on a little signed jersey? Outline. It's not his usual stance.
Well, I'm going to guess at Ronaldo, but I wouldn't.
No,
can't
it's
see that.
signed Nemanja Vidic, which
Oh,
will be
nice.
nice. I don't know how best to.
So Ryan, if you get a chance, check out Jake's Instagram page. He'll share it in a minute, but it's art on shirts, and he paints on football shirts, and he is phenomenal.
Oh, I can't wait to check this out.
Here's a Wayne Rooney, which is
that's cool.
Signed as well. And then lastly, for the time that I'm away from the art desk, I've only based this one out at the moment, but this is a signed Embuemo, which is going to be a signed Embuemo. Yeah,
That's going to look sick.
Yeah, so I've got 3 which I'm going to work on over the next week. So yeah, that's my art and shorts going on.
And what's your handle for people that want to find you that haven't followed you already?
Yeah, I am at Art on Shirts FC on pretty much all the social medias.
Cool. And Woody, if people want to find you, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at WoodyW1988 and that 90s Premier League podcast.
Very cool. And Helen, if people are interested in the work you do and want any help with any production stuff, where can they find you?
I'm Helen Crabslam. You can find me at crabslam.com.
Love it. And again, we are the wonderful world of football shirts at ShirtsPod on X and Facebook now. You can find us on Facebook. We've got a Facebook account. We've got some updated TikTok news. Is that right? Looks like tits is no longer our biggest video.
Yeah. Been knocked off the top slot. People no longer care that it looked like tit, and I'm more interested in the time Woody saw Di Canio push a referee, which is a great clip.
Woody's knocked off the tit charts. Nice.
Guys, thank you so much for listening. Ryan, it is the final thing I like to do is I like to give our guest the pleasure of saying goodbye to all our guests. So, to all our listeners, sorry. So, the floor is yours. You have a moment to say something and then say goodbye.
I wish there was a really Canadian way that I could say goodbye and good night to all of y'all, but I hope all you limey Brits listening enjoy your Coronation Street tonight, and I hope you go and get I don't know, you eat some chips and some blood pudding and you shit like that, and you drink a warm beer that's not very good. Good night, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Jesus. Right, I want to end the recording there.